Well, if you have industry, you need the workforce, and Makerfest kind of is helping out with that development. And joining me today to tell us more about it, to my immediate left, Cindy Lee. She's, of course, President and CEO of Allen Economic Development Group, and then Dave Stratton, President and CEO of Greater Lima Region. And thank you both for coming today.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Okay, so Cindy, you know, we always like bring in business, factories, but if you don't have a workforce, it's not going to work, right?
Without workforce, there is no development because we need workers, and we need a whole wide range of different workers. And so development, you know, depends on the workforce that we have.
Right, and you know, things have changed so much. Earlier in the week, I talked to Road State about the manufacturing and how, you know, robotics and technical and things. So you've really got to have a trained workforce in some of the things you're looking at, right?
We really do, and we have a lot of partners because we're hitting so many different sectors of the workforce. So when you consider all of our partners that we have, it's not only Ohio Means Jobs Allen County to help fill positions, it's universities, it's the schools, and so we have a wide range, and our businesses are doing a lot of great things to help attract workforce to their careers.
Because sometimes people don't think about staying at home, right, Dave? And you brought in a bunch of high schoolers to Makerfest. Tell us first, why have Makerfest? How does that even help out?
Makerfest this year was a success. It was the best ever, most number of students. We had 1,500 students from 22 different schools. And we mentioned this, Holly, it's really from a regional approach. There were 5 different counties that were involved with this. Our goal, and Cindy mentioned this, look, we have a wide range of opportunity back here in Lima, Allen County and the Greater Lima region. We want to expose the kids to those opportunities, but also look at these students and say, hey, you need a career pathway. You need to start thinking about this. And so we had 104 activities. It used to be we'd have about 75 or so activities, but we've expanded that because we know students have other desires other than manufacturing.
Right.
And that's how Makerfest initially got started. But now it's all kinds of different opportunities.
Well, and a lot of it was hands-on. I know the station was there. We had a camera, so they could play, you know, with a camera. And, you know, you just look at this video and you're like, wow, they're checking out all kinds of different things.
They are, yeah. If you think about it, just it used to be that we would really try to focus on the larger companies like and we bless them, right? Nutrien, Synovus, and so forth. But now, what about if a student wants to go away, wants to go to law school? Well, we want them back here, so we had some activity for that. What about hospitality? What about things like looking at real estate and so forth? We want you back, and so we try to present them with all kinds of businesses that do a variety of things.
Well, you guys know the big variety in the area, but you know, the rest of us sometimes, and especially kids, they know where their parents work, and maybe that's about it, you know? So you really got to open their eyes to things?
We do.
Yeah, there's a lot of diversity when you look across all the businesses we have, not only in Allen County, but the ones across the region. I mean, just look at the 70 demonstrations we had. That's demonstrating different skill level, different career paths for individuals to go through. Now, this could be for the youth or even adults that are looking into maybe a career change.
Right, yeah. So did you get good feedback from, you know, the industries that were there, that the kids seemed engaged and kind of interested?
You know, I think I was encouraged not only about the industry and the businesses, but the students. I felt like this year the student body was very engaged. They asked a lot of good questions. They really wanted to better understand what kind of opportunities are there. You know, remember, we're in a setting where there's 750 students. It's 2 days, so it's 750 and all in one setting, and to try to control that is challenging.
I bet.
But it wasn't too bad because they really wanted to be there. They want to know, look, let's face it, a lot of them are saying, can I find a position in the future that I can stay in the area? Their family's here. Now there's great opportunity. Let's show them what those opportunities are.
Right, yeah, and as you said, Cindy, you know, education and everything goes with it. You've got that here. They can train them sometimes. Sometimes they do have to go away, but it all can work together.
And we have to really appreciate our businesses' involvement, too. They truly understand now that they have to explain and demonstrate what they do behind their closed door, behind their manufacturing facility. And I think our businesses did a phenomenal job with their demonstrations this year.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that is important because, you know, a farmer, okay, don't even know exactly what farmers do half the time. We don't. But just, you know, other businesses, factories, hospitality, people don't understand all those kind of things.
Right. And it might be in the public sector. It might be in the private sector. We had the city of Lima there. There were county different departments there and so forth, because it may be that a young person would say, what about service, you know, within the community? And we want them there. But again, I think, and we've talked about this, Holly, it's so important for a person to get into their passions. And when they're passionate about it, they're going to be a great employee. And so we have to help them, start them their freshman, sophomore year, of steering them towards maybe a career pathway that's best for them.
Right, yeah. So it was mainly freshmen and sophomores that came? All right.
It is.
I guess that is early enough, isn't it?
It strictly used to be we did juniors and seniors, but you know, they already have identified a lot of what they want to try to go towards. A freshman and sophomore, okay, now they might start thinking, do I want to go to Apollo? Do I want to start prepping for college? What might the case be? And so it really seems to work out best with freshmen and sophomores.
And Cindy, when you're talking to someone looking to come to our town, you know, to build their business or even current ones, I guess you have to talk about workforce, right?
Yeah,
You're like, hey, we know that these students are getting ready.
They ask about the workforce, and they ask about what's in the pipeline. You know, where are those students at? How many students are graduating from high school? How many are at career centers? How many go on to college? And they want to know which are they coming back and why are they coming back? And so they do ask what our workforce looks like.
So Makerfest just kind of helps it all and keeps it all going to help you guys out.
For sure. And maybe they'll want to be a TV personality like Holly.
Right. We were there. We could
You
use
were there,
camera persons and stuff like that. We have all kinds of jobs here that people don't see. So, so many jobs in our area. Thanks for coming today and telling us about Makerfest.
Yeah,
Thanks, Holly.
thank you.
All right, don't go away. The weather's up next.